Hey everybody, it's Mr. Vance here, and right now I want to show you how to shade a cylinder. When shading an object without a specific light source, there are a few tips and tricks to quickly create shadows and depth. Now, there are always more technical ways to do these kind of drawings, but below are just some quick and simple ways. So let me go ahead and draw a couple of cylinders so I can show you the two different ways to shade them. One way to draw the cylinder down here is to just understand it's a parallel line, and the second way is to draw an dotted line oval and to erase afterwards. Alright, let me just tidy these up. And now I can start to shade. So once we have a simple form, we're just going to press hard to darken one side, and as we work our way to the middle of the cylinder, we just lightly we start to shade lighter and lighter and press softer and softer on the pencil. So let me go ahead and show you what that looks like. And I start to lift up my pencil as I make my way to the middle of this cylinder. Then I go to the other side and do the same thing. So on the right side and on the left side, I press down quite hard to get that dark effect, and then as I work my way over, I lightly shade and I lighten up on how hard I press down. And then it says to darken the base and the top area, so we can go ahead and shade this area in dark. And there are rules, and we'll learn those rules in a couple of weeks as we get better at drawing geometric shapes. But for now, you can just color it in. Color a little bit at the bottom. And you could always blend some of this with your fingers, but just remember you're going to get lead on your fingertips. You could also take an eraser and erase a couple of times in the middle of the cylinder. Don't press hard at all, just lightly drag your eraser across to lighten it up. It does a little bit of the blending and helps you. So for the second half, the second technique on how to shade a cylinder, I want to show you this picture. It says to press lightly and evenly fill the entire form. Then go back and press hard on one side and darken that side. Then go to the other side and darken that side. So let's go ahead and do that. Now I tend to use this technique a lot when I'm drawing eyes or I'm trying to draw like a picture that has a lot of different variations of gray, and I want to make sure that I have different levels. So once I draw the shape and I shade the whole thing one color, I can guarantee that this color 1 is going to be darker than 2, or actually would be level 0 because there's no colors, and then the first time I shade I would just consider that to myself level 1, and as I add darker and darker layers, I would just know that how many I did would be the different levels of darkness. So I have to go back and darken the other side of the cylinder. So right now I have 0 up here, that's why it's white. Then I have one layer, which is why it's got this light gray tone. And now let me go ahead and do layer 2, which I just color and shade a second time. I lighten up on how hard I'm pressing as I make my way over to the middle of the cylinder, just like the other time, the first example. And then I go to the second or the other half of the cylinder and do the same thing for my second layer. And I want to just go ahead and make sure these sides are really dark, so I'll do that one more time. Now it says to darken the base and the top area again, and so I'll just go ahead and fill these in. And the same with the eraser. I like to go in and just blend a little bit the whole length of the cylinder so that it blends in that bottom area where we just darkened up a little. And you can always use your finger to blend. And that's it for this video. Just remember to like and subscribe and help out the channel. And thank you for watching. So I'm going to go ahead and tidy this up for just one more little minute and I'll be done. All right, thank you.